Welcome to Clash of Health. Thanks for being here today. Today is May 29th, 2025. I'm sharing messages I received in the past. Specifically, today's messages are at the end of February 2023 through the end of May 2023. So I tried to go through my journals, my Akashic Record journals, and highlight information so I could be a little bit more fluid. So let's give it a try. So back in February of 2023, a message came through. We understand this is a trying time for you, but you will get through it. I just want to reiterate, as I have in the last previous messages, that these messages are for anyone who's listening. So whatever resonates with you, really bring it into your heart as messages directly for you, because I believe they are. And I think everything is timely when we're present in the now. So, again, we understand this is a trying time for you, but you will get through it. Stay with it, follow it through, and be honest about your feelings. And Mother Mary said to me, "Do not worry, things will work out. Find the joy in the day." And I received a blessing. Guides want me to stay present today. Go into the womb space, which is in the solar plexus area, they said, and learn to trust what you get there. For so long, you've denied your truth. You did this to please others and try to agree with them. And then I saw stones being piled on the earth and then taken to the ladder of light in the etheric realm through a literal ladder. And Jesus said that I was part of this council holding a vigil for the earth. They told me to write about it all. I was given a scroll, and then I saw a sphere of light around me. Need a perspective from a higher realm, I was told. So, really staying in the higher realm is important to get the best perspective of what's happening. I received a clearing in my solar plexus at that time and told my guide is Isaiah on high. Mother Mary handed me a rose, and she said the thorns are there to protect you. I thought that was a really interesting comment. And then I opened to a passage in the Bible, Isaiah, "I've chosen you and not cast you off." I think this was in the Bible that I opened to. "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be afraid, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my victorious right hand." And Isaiah was the one who predicted the birth of Jesus. And it was during the time of, he died a martyr. And this was during a time of instability and political instability in Israel. And February 25th, 2023, the message was, don't think you can't forget about things in the past. You can. Put them behind you. The time is now to start something new. It will be beyond your greatest expectations. Open your heart to the truth of who you are. Know thyself as you are known by us. A chapter of your book has closed and a new one will open soon. Find your heart and you can't go wrong. So beautiful message. So I'm now into my second Akashic Record book, part two. I write. And I just want to comment, I sound like an evangelist, and it's so interesting to me because um, you think about evangelists as having like an agenda maybe. And I really feel like when I went into the Akash over the last few years, there really wasn't an agenda except curiosity. And here you go. There must be some truth to it, I guess, from my perspective. And then they say on the 28th of February, the truth will be revealed soon, the truth long hidden. Brace yourself, for the winds are indeed changing. Went to the Council of Light, and they said, find a way to the start of it all, and you will understand more. It all starts with creation. What do you want to create? Do you want to create misery or do you want to create happiness? You control your destiny, essentially. I'm skipping forward, so I don't know. Oh, I'm in March now. Guide saying, march to your own drummer. Be not afraid to walk your truth with another. You cannot force others to own their truth. Have fun and love, positive encouragement, best to you. Plant the seeds and they will grow. And the record keepers say, the records are open. And I said, can we skip ahead to the golden age? And they say, you don't want to do that. Let go of fear, find joy. Am I spending too much money? And they say, let your mind go and let your life soar. I felt guides rushing in. This is the 4th of March. We are happy you're starting to meditate more. Help grow your soul. So they saw meditation as growing the soul. You are safe. Fear is a projection of the lower self. Time will change. The clocks will turn soon. Brace yourself as the winds will pick up. Alchemy will be found in the strangest of places. Do not give your power away. That would be unwise. Enough said. The Calvary are coming. Be aware of all that look different on both ends of the spectrum. So I almost felt like these extraterrestrial, extra Terra Earth beings coming in that were on both ends of the spectrum. And, be aware of them. Spring is upon you. Allow yourself to step into your future with joy. I said, am I not getting clear messages? And they said, you are getting clear messages. Follow your intuition. Don't let fear get in your way. No fear and respect, but step through them. Blessings from the council. The tomorrows of today are happening right now. The tomorrows of today are happening right now. So it's kind of funny because I'm reading this in the tomorrows of today, right? The catwalk, the future has not unfolded yet. Allow it to be as it will be. And then I asked if I should stay in Asheville. There was uncertainty. Um, the unseen forces are upon you. Be aware. I sit on the High Council. I see myself in a library, record reading, read about Antioch, Babylonia times, Artemis, Judas, treachery. The scrolls are written in the layer. See if you can decipher them. So I'll let you kind of do that work if you so choose. I'm going to kind of skip ahead. I'm on the 6th now of March 2023. They talk about the hills of Phinia, darkness to light. Um, and this hill of Phinia is a place in Israel. I think it's like a burial place. So you can look it up. I think it's Phinea. It came through to me as Hinia, but I think they're referring to the hills of Hinia, the hill of Phineas, something like that. Sit tight, do not ponder lessons past. Stay with the righteous of the enemy's toil. Find your way in the dark. You have a flashlight. I see myself planting seeds, flowers. Allow yourself to be in the darkness now, for it is within the darkness that all that is birthed is possible. Teach. I see like a hyphenate or guide with a lantern bringing me to a lake. There's blood in it. I see death and destruction on the third dimension. And then I'm reaching up to the upper planes where there's the path of freedom. Go to the high council and see Jesus. Drink from the cup of life, the blood. Blessings from Mother Mary. Work on forgiveness. Then the 9th of March, 2023, you don't have to rush. Take your time. My heart feels wounded. Step into your light. Step into a new day. The time has arrived. Wear the glorious crown of the light. So if you're listening to this, we're beacons of the light and we're to wear the crown. Hopefully, we're all on the same page of that. The locusts are coming. I feel like I go up to the kingdom of heaven through the stairway, given a blessing. Love is the answer to all the questions. I see expansion of the earth. What should I do? They said, dig in the soil, grow your food, Reach out to no one, let them come to you. Enjoy each day. Walk into the timeline of higher beings. Go to your known source of love and embodiment. As I went to my embodiment, I choked. Choked on my oatmeal that I was eating earlier. March 11th, 2023. Go about your day in the humblest and kindest of ways. All are one. Try not to be greedy with your love. You have a bird's eye view. Causal effects are taking place right now as we speak. Find your way through the deck of the light. It truly is ahead. Oh, I'm sorry, not the deck, the dark. Find your way through the dark to the light. It truly is ahead. Listen carefully. Wake up this staircase, wake up and go up the staircase. Join the council. Don't feel worried. Um, and then I see myself going up the staircase and then like melting into a puddle. Let go of the ego, Jacob's ladder, be the light, a shining beacon of life. Truth will be told in the most innocuous ways. And then jumping ahead, I feel that Jesus has taken me up to the black hole for healing. Then felt I was releasing shame and negativity while at the same time experiencing it. So I had to experience feelings of shame and negativity in order to let them go. Then I was back in my body. I yearned for the spring and summer, growing things in my garden, which is kind of metaphorical, I think. Not only literally growing in my garden, but kind of growing the garden within. The 15th of March, 2023, listen for further instructions. Movement is possible and might be required of you. I see a beast. Do not toil with fools. Out of the darkness into the light. I see stairs to a golden light. I go to this space like Avalon. There is fog in a lake. A vigil like is happening with fairies. They're praying over the earth. This black hole I feel suctioned in. I'm given a stroll, instructions. I go up further with angels. I remove the chains of the material from around my neck. Then I become like an angel. I fly to Bethlehem, and I'm not sure, I'm assuming it's Israel, Bethlehem, Israel. I bury the scrolls. Someone tries to stop me. I'm surrounded by like Vikings. I'm lifted up to the heavens. Battle scar, Mother Mary heals me with new clothes and wraps them around me. Um, I am kissed. It's a kiss of love and death. Probably like dying to like the ego, maybe the old. I travel with guides to Istanbul. I go to another council. I'm hovering on a ceiling. I want to cut cords with some of the people in my life. So I'm in this other council. Maybe it's a cutting council. I'm not sure. They say cut the cords. I travel over the brightest light of Paris, the Arctic, submerged in cold water. I see polar bears and the magnificence of Earth. Feel that I would teach, told I will teach, the land of Oz. Like this place is just about self, seen through the caricatures of others. So this domain is really just this projection of caricatures of others, and we're in this entanglement with our own projections, caught in this web of darkness. The red road is in front of you. Continue to take it. Go in peace to serve God. Those who say they know don't know. Those who say they don't know, know. I see much darkness ahead. Jesus saying, the fear you are experiencing is not unjustified. Go forth with peace and love. We are with you. The dark forces are upon you. Have fearlessness in order to win, um, and let the light prevail. I see war like Syria, Babylonian times. Jesus saying to me, those who walk among us are free. Take the pilgrimage. And of course, there was war later that year in 2023 in the Middle East. Truth will be told, uncovered. Some will be retching in the streets. I feel myself going into eternity. I see yellow again, some kind of death. Maybe it's the ego death. We have to find our way to hope through the darkness. And they say, you are almost there. You are there. I see myself leaving the past behind, a voyage into the future. Don't worry, I felt a cleansing, a clearing of the past, allowing life to hold you, no efforting needed. Um, I need to let myself get outside of the turmoil. So much about endings and beginnings, endings maybe of the old way of the way we conducted ourselves on earth into a new paradigm that we have to work within ourselves. We have to do this inner work in order to get there together. Keep your energy high, dearest one. Keep your energy high. The time is near. The fairies are happy with what you've done with the land. So I've done over the last years, especially starting back in 2023, a lot of work on my um, property. The prophet Isaiah, the gossamer of the light covered annex will be seen by many. For others, they will succumb. Share this, I say, and they said, it matters not. The annex of faith will build important bridges to the divine. Felt like I walked up a ladder to the heavens and sat with divine beings who were holding vigil over the earth. Like I was walking away from turmoil. Faith, hope, charity, imbued with love. True seekers can be found everywhere in the most interesting of places and spaces. Jesus came through. This is the end of March. Walk among me. It is time. The truth long forgotten will be revealed. Do not toil in the toils of yesteryears. They are lost in the web of despair. Stay present to what is. These messages are important today, so to follow the truth of the light is God's way of being. No more will be tolerated in the profanity of untruths. No more will be allowed in the profanity of untruths. Wow. The unlayering will begin with a proclamation of my voice, so listen closely as you will find the peace you seek. Be aware of false prophets, as there will be many. Many will defame my name, seeking theirs. Many will defame my name, seeking theirs. Wow. I will speak to you directly, so listen closely, daughter, for my name is your name, which is in true, in a way. My name is Kristen, and my love is for you to open to the heart and truths that will be in the unfoldment. Don't worry, it will be as it will be. Stay with what I'm saying. Don't venture into thought. Find the peace within. It can only be found here in your heart space. The venturing into the dark sometimes is necessary to get here. Find your way home. We understand this to be true when you take on the human form. The time is near for things to topple. Watch, do not engage. Know that the whisper of souls long forgotten will be heard with a truth that is piercingly poignant, and people will stand with awe. The almighty forces of nature, God is great, and we will not be will not be turned away. She will not be turned away by anyone. Be a bystander and watch. The awe will be like fireworks. It will be like no other. We say it is now that the grand reveal will unravel with an energy of a ball rolling downhill. Jesus is here for you. He rests in your heart. Do not feel alone. Stay close to home. And I think staying close to home is like literally the home within yourself. Jesus saying, we are here. You have our support. Stay within the resting place of your heart. The abyss of the love can be found here. It's endless. Goodbye for now. Nathaniel, he's come up quite often. He was one of the 12, I had to look him up. He was one of the 12 apostles. He got the message that God was descending as Jesus was ascending. So it's kind of like God reached down and Jesus had to reach up. And I really feel like this is something we have to do. Like the higher beings are reaching down so we can reach up and we can meet them. So we can all ascend together, including Gaia, Mother Earth. So I really went down a rabbit hole of learning about Nathaniel back then, and they said there was a video about him, and he believed in Jesus to be a conduit between heaven and earth, And he saw Jacob's ladder as a literal, like Jesus is Jacob's ladder, the bridge that touches both shores of the divine and the human. Jesus is the Bethel, the house of God among us. And it's interesting, Nathaniel meditated under a fig tree when he had a lot of these epiphanies. So back in 2023, my fig tree that I had planted the year before, now of course, this is the spring, this is end of March, this fig tree seemed to have died. And the message was that the fig tree isn't dead. Your fig tree will come back. And it looked totally dead, and it has come back. It's still living. So it was really kind of cool symbolism with the fig tree. Feel like I'm flying up over strife to the blue zone, to the outer space near the suction of the black hole. So it's almost like the black hole has like a suction. Is there anything I need to watch out for? And they said greed. The sick will get sicker. Your hard work in the garden will bear fruit. The light will illuminate your greatest desires soon. The light will illuminate with greater degrees soon. Those who don't want to be will be blinded. Tidy up your yard. Don't worry about others. Buy as you need things. No frenzy. Council saying they're holding a prayer vigil, pray. There's a dire situation on earth, danger, cataclysmic changes. Ask that my loved ones be protected. So I pleaded for protection with my loved ones. See a monster over planet Earth. Is this fear mongering? I said, and they said yes. See, like this devil standing between me and Jesus, and then Jesus says to me, when you look in the dark, you can't find me. Turn the light on. I feel tightness around my neck. Went up to the clouds, just me and a few beings. It's lonely up here, but calm. They said, yes, those who walk among us are free. Meditate. The word anarchy came through. Um, I asked if I'm doing a good job, and they said, only you can say you are your own keeper. Only you can say if you're doing a good job, you're your own keeper. And then travel to the high zone. You will find safety there. Dark first forces are upon you. I said me, question mark, and they said all. The light workers will win eventually. It will be a long and bloody battle on the third dimension. You will step out of it, allow in the process of change, and don't hold on to the old, or you will suffer greatly. This is so. Be of the world, but not in it. Tread lightly, hold on to nothing. Allow the light of Christ to penetrate your days. Nothing else matters. This is it for now. And I'm skipping a lot of this because so much of it is personal. I'm still at the end of March. The fields will soon be sown with the fruit of your labor. All things will come to pass. Nothing will be missed. And I traveled to Alvarez, which I think is like a fixed star system, told to enjoy myself, keep the faith, for assuredly you will need it. Surely you'll need the faith. Goodbye for now. And then the beginning of April, the storms of change are upon us. Let us move through with grace and equanimity. Who am I? They said, and they said, you are one of us. You are from the High Council. Reconnect to your spiritual practices. I think we're the High Council. Whoever's listening to this is the Council of Light, the council who wants um, freedom to prevail and love and not suffering. If you build the church, they will come. Travel to the ethers, went into a hole, fingers were broken, let go, they say, allow, enjoy embodiment. I feel this incredible blessing from Jesus. We go way back to the beginning of time, he says. There are many teachers. Don't hang on to anything. So, many teachers. See earth being so happy to see me. I am working my land. So these earth beings are so happy that I'm working my land, which kind of is nice for me to hear because this year I was kind of feeling a little bit apathetic about doing much. I ended up doing quite a bit. Today is Easter. This is April 9th, 2023, if I have the dates right. Jesus says, he calls me sister of love. I see microbes, and then this immense protected paradise. And he says, keep going, keep the faith. Progress will be had with efforting. If you build it, they will come. Um, the dark forces are upon you. All of it, stay stable, wait for the call from heaven. Multiple lives interacting at the same time. Book of Job, came through. So much about patience. The sheep's call will hearken in the time of change, Israel. You will awake to the call of heaven. You are to follow the instructions carefully for now. Find your zest and equanimity. So we're gonna get these instructions. Maybe we're getting them now. Maybe just talking together or listening are the instructions. Goodbye for now. You are a shepherd of the Lord Jesus. I open to who I am, and then I let go of who I am not. I am allowing in all of who I am at the highest vibration. And then they say the fox isn't out of the chicken coop yet. I wonder if that's the chicken coop within myself. Jesus saying, those who walk among us are free. Follow your heart and you can't go wrong. All is you. You come from the sea of despair. I go to the hungry ghost realm and I see where I'm coming from and walk the periphery of the room. I open a door with a key and Mother Mary is there. There's light. We fly to Sirius star system. There are scientists. I am being readied. I'm given a key. I go to God. I find the way home. It isn't far. What do I do? They say, and they said, pray and wait. There isn't much else to do. Practice forgiveness and allow in all emotions. Jesus hands me the book of faith. I don't know what the book of faith is. I'm going to see if there's anything about the book of faith. So with AI, it has different definitions. The one that I like the most is that it's a compilation of 100 different stories of individuals' experiences. So that kind of rings true to me for me. Then the book of life was given advice from Jesus. Laugh more, try to focus on the positive. Now we're up to the 12th of April, 2023. It's important to work on clear intentions, unwavering intentions, action, and then trust. So do something and then trust it'll work out. I stand with you in truth and light. I was flown to Andromeda, which is a fixed star, then to Polaris, North Star. Find your way home. I see these small negative ETs on the ground. You are a giant. You can navigate through all the turmoil that exists. So if we think that there's like negativity that seems big, in our glory, we are giants comparatively when we're aligned with love and truth. I see these ETs, they say write on papyrus paper, follow your heart and you can't go wrong. Then I write with water systems, be careful where you dig in the front. And I just wonder if that has to do with Asheville. Enjoy the permaculture, don't fear the future, enjoy it bliss. You are over the hurdle. Do not toil with fools, as many are. Dig for gold. It is there for you. Those who know. Those who don't know are blind. Illuminate the truth. They say get a schedule and prioritize your activities. Dearest sister, we aren't going to tell you what to do. In the deepest recesses of your heart, you know what to do, so do it without delay. I ask, will the financial systems collapse? And they say we cannot say right now. Your money is indeed safe. You are all things and you are nothing. This is where you come from. Truth will be revealed soon. Do not toil with fools as much are. Follow your passion. Focus on yourself as the world only exists through the lens in which you examine it. That being said, the world will fall. Great disasters to wake up the blundering. so that they can see the alchemy that exists. The time is truly magnificence, even in the most distressing of ways. So everything is good. It's all good. Your greatest nemesis is always yourself. Truth will befall man as the temple of Jerusalem is dismantled for the time to start anew. So this is, I wonder, a prelude to the attack on Israel and the whole war that happened and it continues to happen, I'm sure, in many ways. Behold, as I am, do not forget the one who saw you. Do not forget the time is now. Things will start to crumble. Step up, rise. Be the light and beacon to be followed. As you raise yourself up, you will see the magnificence. See someone, and I saw someone doing masonry work with concrete, and they said, "You're building it." As one brick falls away, another one is replaced. And I asked about Edgar Casey's work, and they said stellar. Goodbye for now. I'm just jumping ahead. It doesn't matter how you get there. Follow the cross of light. It isn't to be said who will come and who won't. Continue your practices, including yoga. Build a spiritual garden as much as a physical one. So it's important to build not only a spiritual garden, but also or a physical one, also a spiritual one. They said, Israel, things will come full circle in Israel. Jakarta, Iceland, St. Petersburg, Russia, US, climate change, feels cold. See a hole in the earth, like a cave, Lima, Peru. Earth shatters into two. I question an earth rift. Friendships will be found in the strangest of places. I almost wonder if that has to do with like ETs. Instructions for me, watch, you will instinctively know what to do. Meditation is most certainly needed to get you prepared. There will be a guiding light in front of you and many who are looking and watching. Now, this is a message that is really important, I think. Like, watch for this guiding light in the future, physically or metaphorically, because it will be given with instructions. And Neem Karoli Baba is, been one of my guides, as I've mentioned numerous times in previous videos. And he came into a dream I can only recall once. And it was right at the end of the dream, I woke up and he said, basically to follow the light, and that you can't go wrong if you follow the light. What patterns do I need to work on? And they said, self-sabotage, your lineage. Really kind of working through like a lineage of maybe self-sabotage and not like, owning your power. In Jerusalem, at one point, it was dusty. I have a cough. I'm at the birth of Jesus. I'm thinking I'm an ET, like I'm an extraterrestrial when Jesus was born. How did I come in? Why did I come in? And they said to write the situation. I said, do I carry personal karma? And I felt this heartache. Dark forces are upon you. Take care of your heart. The light of the day will come dark. How can I help civilization? And they said, just stay. Watch. There is a bridge over troubled water. You cannot help them. They have to help themselves. Jesus hands me a scroll. Safekeeping my sister of great love to be had eventually by all that witness and partake in the divine truth. I do feel that I felt like I had this kind of physical relationship with Jesus at one time, and maybe it's just the merging of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. I think that that's pretty much how it goes. The Wailing Wall. I was taken to Jerusalem, the Wailing Wall, ancient times. Keep hope, all will be well. Handed a cigarette by Jesus. I wonder, like smoke screens, anything else. Then I looked up the Wailing Wall because it felt really significant, and it implies the gates of heaven, source of modern day friction between Muslims and Jews. Western Wall, Jewish term. Wailing Wall is a Christian term. In 1967, the Jews gained control over the wall. After the temple was destroyed in AD 70, the Jews were exiled from the city, and it became a place of a pilgrimage where they returned to lament their loss. And then I don't know this word, Katel, another name for the Wailing Wall. You can look it up. It dates back to the time of Herod. Jesus went to the temple. It was the last time he preached, it sounds like, before his demise. And then the ET's Agarite, Egarot, is part of the Council of Five. I guess that came through. A scroll from Jesus, proclaim your truth and behold the one of God. Share whatever you'd like. It is now. Behold the light within as you share. The demons of the dark cannot defeat you. So I didn't realize that I could start sharing back then, but apparently so. Um, I had this dream of an evil man trying to read the records, and I said no. So I think I had a lot of fear. I have apparently had a lot of fear about sharing things that I got. And they said that this evil man was a lost soul of his own making. Allow life to be as it is on its own accord. Go with Jesus, and I went with Jesus, and I was tethered to a cord. I went to ancient times. I saw the um, tarot. Sorry, I don't know. I saw a man. Hosanna on high. Be a divine witness of this final dance on earth. I will be supported to do whatever I needed to do on the earth plane. Mount Carmel came through. Jesus preaching. Was I there? I don't know. I got a sense possibly. And then my grandmother came through and she said, share whatever makes your heart sing. The time is now. Again, I'm told to share. And this is mid 2023. It took me another year, almost a year and a half to share anything. I see a troop of light workers around the earth. There's a circle, then it's almost like there's a cavern. Light workers cannot help you if you if you don't help yourself. So the light workers can't help us if we don't help ourselves. Again, the message to meditate, let it go. Practices are needed. This world is illusionary. Yes, it's time to get serious now. Start a nightly prayer vigil. It's darkest before dawn. Do not fear the truths being revealed. It is time. The marking of the beast, you cannot help, just witness. I see dirty water, things floating in it. And again, I wonder if that had to do with the hurricane. Emotions, I ask, are these dirty waters emotions? I see myself with clay, shaping beautiful things, so creating the future. I see a basket of fruit being given to me and joy. And now I'm in May, early May of 2023. I feel that Jesus invited me to the banquet like I'm an old woman with a limp, a staff. One hand, I'm missing a tooth. Um, Israel is barren, I think. Go to Mount Carmel, received maybe a blessing. Maybe this is in the past. And then I was told trouble is ahead, prepare. Personal or collective, and they said it's all one. Rise up. The scrolls have been written, step into them. So like this is interesting, like Israel, and that this is right before, pretty much a couple of months before um, the attack on Israel. Code Orange, tell no one. I wonder if that was my inner fear. I see snow falling like a nuclear issue. Ignite fireworks, watch it and wait. You're protected one by one. You will help one another pick up the pieces. Those ill prepared for the truce, the mark of the beast, the devil, Mother Mary say, don't be afraid. It will be okay. Meditate, be calm, find peace in it. I drew a card, an oracle card. I got the lightning bolt, metamorphical death. Spend time contemplating these words. And then May 9th, 2023, the shining light is now upon you. Truths will come out. Don't engage, just watch. Statues will fall. I see an avalanche, a landslide. Again, I'm basically recommended that I add more disciplines like more yoga and meditation. Um, so this is May 18th, 2023. I had a nightmare the night before, exploring all the facets of who I am. And it was scary apparently. Um, and then this is the end of this journal, which I'll stop here. Just gonna add these words. You will have a return on your investment. Open your hands to receive. Allow all that is true and in your very nature to be known. Um, it, I wrote absconce, the rest. I don't know what that means. So that's it. Have a great day. If you followed me to the end, thanks for being here. Again, these words are for you, me, however you want to interpret them, receive them. We create our own garden, the garden, the soil of our soul. So, create wisely. Have a good day.